Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Sean Ryan sitting along with you here at Kelvin Sampson Court as we get set for our final home game of the season. As the coming off a big win over Carroll College, 69-66 last night. We'll take on Rocky Mountain College this evening. As we get our ducks in a row, it'll be Carson Doomer, the senior, getting the start for Montana Tech. And he will jump center against Craig Wilmore. The Diggers at 16-13 overall. Will jump it up. Doomer wins the tip. Ladine comes down with it. And he will run the offense as he throws it over to Wilmore. Wilmore, left-hand side to Satchel McDonald. Back over to Ladine. So Rocky Mountain College team that is 9-7 in the Frontier, 18-10 overall. Wilmore driving in the lane and gets the basket to go. Nate Ward set to toss it in. He does to Troy Owens Jr. Now they'll have it. Throw long to Taylor England. It's a 2-0 Rocky advantage. Blake Dittman out to Nate Ward. Troy Owens Jr. the three. It was tipped. Rebound collected by Lucas Vining. Long throw ahead to Craig Wilmore. Have it on the right wing. Now Samuelson, the three ball. That one's contested well by England, and Doomer comes down with the board. Now left-hand side. Dittman into Taylor England. Doomer, the back cut. The basket, it's good. Al Fitting, a senior, scoring the first basket of the night for Montana Tech on senior night. The Orediggers will play man-to-man as Samuelson picks it up. Wilmore. As Diggers are in a bit of a matchup zone here. Now Wilmore in front of the Tech bench puts up the three and rattles it home. It's a 5-2 advantage. Nate Ward, long throw ahead to Taylor England, and England will score it. Rocky kind of caught looking there. As Ladine has it, now Satchel McDonald. McDonald, the three ball, that one's off the mark. Rebound tracked down by Taylor England. England had a double-double last night for Montana Tech. Troy Owens Jr. drops it off to Doomer. Now Taylor England fakes the three, defended by McDonald. Now Carson Doomer on the inside, moving with his right hand, and it's up and it's in. The Diggers take the lead, 6-5. Back on the offensive end, it's Ladine on the inside, blocked by Doomer. Carson with the swat. Now left-hand side, Blake Dittman. They feed it inside to Doomer, and that one goes out of bounds on an errant bounce pass. Six to 5 your score, 17:31 left to play here in this first half. They drop it off Samuelson. Samuelson, he'll score it on the assist by Wilmore. Now Nate Ward, he's trapped, pressured, he'll back dribble. 25 on the shot clock as Dittman hangs in the air, throws it ahead to Troy Owens Jr. He can't catch it. Now they throw it ahead to Ladine. Ladine inside, and an easy dunk there for Craig Wilmore. Back along the outside, Taylor England. On the outside, Doomer puts up the jumper. It's off the mark. It's 9-6, Rocky leading. Ladine will bring it into the front court. Ladine puts up the runner. It's off glass, and it's an 11-6 lead as the Diggers call a timeout with 16:38 left to play here in the first half. Coming out of the timeout, Montana Tech will have the inbound. Nick Fitz into the ball game, Darius Collins into the ball game, and Dylan Panabecker into the contest. Fitz to Troy Owens Jr. Ball's going to be tipped back into the hands of Fitz. Fitz, bounce pass as they get across the timeline just in the nick of time. Back out, Troy Owens Jr. Drive into the lane, jumper, it's up, and he's fouled. We'll go to the line to shoot two. Montana Tech beat number 7 Carroll College last night. And a good back and forth affair where the Diggers kind of jumped out early, took control, had a lead as many as 10 in the second half. A little bit of unfortunate free throw shooting hurt Montana Tech in that one last night. But they go 1 of 2 on the first trip of this contest. It's 11-7. McDonald comes over the top. McDonald is down. They drop it off. It's going to be Ladine. Now Ladine, he'll have the break. England blocks it out of bounds, and it's going to be Montana Tech basketball. And McDonald is going to check out. Brandon the Boy set to check in. Great defensive play there by Taylor England. His first block of the evening. Troy Owens Jr., they throw it ahead to Panabecker. Panabecker now to Darius Collins. Collins stops with it, drops it off to Panabecker, and the errant pass goes off Panabecker and out of bounds. Across the timeline, Rocky will come. It's Ladine working against Troy Owens Jr., 11-7 your score. Ladine driving in, drops it off to Vining. He'll work against Panabecker. 12 on the shot clock. Wilmore cutting across the lane, and Collins will pick up the foul. Vining gets called for the travel. Eleven to 7 is your score. Panabecker drops it off to Fitz. Now Darius Collins inside. Panabecker pump fake. It's up and it's in for 2. 11 to 9 your score. Back out to Ladine. Rocky leading by 2. Ladine tries to force a pass in, gets the ball back. Out to Wilmore. Now Vining in the corner. He'll operate against Panabecker. 15 minutes left to play here in this. He'll drive towards the baseline. Shot clock down to 2. That one's off the mark. Rebound and a foul called against Nick Fitz. Coming in for Rocky Mountain College is Grant Wallace. Wallace, a junior out of Kuskia, Idaho. Rocky set to throw it in. 11 to 9 your score. Ball's going to be tipped around, and Darius Collins comes away with it. It's a 3-on-2 break. He'll drop it off to Panabecker. Panabecker inside to Fitz. Now Panabecker, he'll drive across the lane. Pass out, Troy Owens Jr., the 3! Troy Owens Jr. knocking down a triple, one of the conference's best three-point shooters. As Ladine will answer on the right-hand wing for Rocky Mountain College. Troy Owens Jr. now throws it into Panabecker. Panabecker in the post. They try and drop it off, and Vining gets his hands on it and knocks it away. 14 to 12, Rocky leading by 2. Brennan the Boy out to Vining. Vining, he'll operate, pull up from 15. That one's in. Troy Owens Jr. will tie his shoe. (16-12) your score. Into Troy Owens Jr. Shot clock at 30. So they'll throw it ahead to Pannebecker. Pannebecker into Taylor England. England goes up and gets it. Ladine, he'll fire a three. That one's off the mark. Rebound down to Taylor England. 16-14, Rocking leading by 2. Tech with a chance to tie it up, maybe take the lead, depending on the basket they can get. Troy Owens Jr. in the lane. That one's off the mark. Tipped around, now it's Ladine. The boy behind the defense. He'll settle for 3. This one's up. Off the mark. Rebound down to Pannebecker. Now Ladine slides across the floor, and they'll give him a timeout with 16-14 left to go here in the first. 13-10 left to go here in this first half. Rocky leading by 2. (16-14) your score. Rocky will toss it in. Satchel McDonald into the backcourt to Craig Wilmore. Wilmore will work against Dittman. Trying to seal it inside to Samuelson. Samuelson, the catch, the touch, it's off the mark. Rebound down to Carson Doomer. Doomer now to Nick Fitz. He brings it into the front court. 16-14 your score. Now Darius Collins. Doomer sealing on the inside. Now Nick Fitz, jumper. It's up, long, rebound tipped around, and into the hands of Samuelson. Wilmore with it. In the high post. Rocky looking to try and seal. Gets Tech's smaller defenders. Wilmore across the lane. Pump fake, drives in, puts it up. And scoring it on a little drop-off is Grant Wallace. Wallace, a 6'8 junior, gets the basketball. Now back out to Brandon the Boy. The Boy, 3 ball, it's up, off the mark. Back out to Samuelson. Wallace, he'll try the 3. This one's way off the mark. Rebound down to Darius Collins. 18-12, Rocky leading by 4. 11:55 left to play here in this first half. Inside, Doomer. He'll work against Wallace. Goes back to the middle, now left hand. The scoop shot, it's up and off the mark. Rebound down to Rocky and Satchel McDonald. Wilmore and Fitz with the deflection, knocks it out of bounds. Drew Hughes checking into the game. Dylan Pannebecker back into the game, and Christian Jones into the game. 18-14 your score, 11:32 left play here in the first. The boy in the backcourt. The boy out of Box Elder, Montana. Now Wilmore. Inside, Danny Betcher. Betcher leaves that one short. Rebound down to Doomer. Now Drew Hughes. He'll work against Betcher. They feed it inside to the post to Doomer. Doomer driving in across the lane. Ball tipped away. Christian Jones has it, throws it, saves it. Back out right-hand side to Troy Owens Jr. Shot clock down to 8. Troy Owens Jr. 3-ball, it's up, off the mark, off the side of the iron. The Diggers will have to get back. The boy. Now Satchel McDonald. He'll work over the top, and Troy Owens Jr. gets called for the bump. Darius Collins will check in for Montana Tech. Satchel McDonald now. Shot clock did reset to 20. McDonald out to Betcher. He'll look to drive. Now Brandon the boy. Wallace, the seal. He'll work against Pannebecker. He'll go in, and he gets called for the travel. Drove his pivot foot. Christian Jones crosses the timeline for the Diggers. Drops it off. Darius Collins. Now Pannebecker. Rocky just kind of switching every screen. Now Pannebecker, he'll drive across the lane. Satchel McDonald gets his hands in there. Now has it. We'll throw it over to Wallace. It's 18-14. Wallace trying to set a double high pick off that horns action. Over right hand side to Brandon the boy. The boy, 3-ball, it's up and it's in. Now Drew Hughes bring the ball up the floor with the Diggers trailing by 7. 9:35 left to go here in the first. Pannebecker throws out to Christian Jones. Now Pannebecker catches, goes to the middle, kicks out. Darius Collins, 3-ball, it's up, off the mark. Rebound comes down on the offensive end to Carson Doomer. Now they drop it off inside, ball stripped away as Darius Collins lost it. McDonald, long pass over to Craig Wilmore. Wilmore goes in, the hoop, the harm, count the basket. And a chance at the 3-point play after this timeout by Montana Tech. Rocky leading 23-14, 9:09 left to go here in the first. Wilmore will be at the line trying to complete the 3-point play. 23-14 your score with 9:09 left to go here in this first half. At the line, Wilmore. This one is up, and it's off the mark. Rebound collected by Christian Jones. Rocky drops back into the man-to-man. Troy Owens Jr. with it. Out left-hand side, they throw the lob inside to Taylor England. He gets the basket. Boy, a nifty play there for Taylor England. Now Satchel McDonald. He'll have it working against Panabecker. McDonald. Darius Collins gets the steal. He'll go in, gets fouled, can't get the layup to go, but he'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. (23-16) your score, 8:35 left to go here in the first. Collins has got two. This one is up, and it's good for Darius Collins. 23-18 your score. 8:32 left to go here in this first half. Because we've cut a 7-point Rocky advantage down to 5, 23-18. Betcher trying to seal on the inside against Taylor England. Now Satchel McDonald, he'll put up the three. That one's tipped away. Ball back to Brandon the Boy. The Boy inside McDonald. Now Betcher, he'll try a little fall away. 15-footer. That'll rattle in, hit every touch of the iron. And the ball is in Dylan Panabecker's hands. Panabecker defended by Austin Payne. It's now Christian Jones. They'll throw it in. Now Panabecker, high post, tries to throw the pass into Taylor England, and it's going to be tipped around and stolen as McDonald brings it into the front court. Now Brandon the Boy, three ball. This one's up and it's in. And Rocky leads by 10 with 7:35 left to go here in the first half. Christian Jones now. Inside. Taylor England over Christian Jones. He'll rise, little 15-footer. That one's off the mark. Rebound, Troy Owens, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. Job by Owens, staying active on the glass. Trying to get the Orediggers another opportunity after Christian Jones with the miss. Owens Jr. makes the first. He'll have one more. Samuelson in, Vining in, and Ladine in. Nick Fitz into the game for Montana Tech. And this one is good. Troy Owens Jr. goes 2 of 2. 28-20 your score, 7:10 left to go here in the first. Wilmore gets the handoff. Now Troy Owens Jr. They get it back. Betcher, three ball. That one's in. Rocky shooting extremely well to start this contest. They are now 5 of 12 from 3. Well, they've taken more than half of their shots. It's a 31-20 advantage. Troy Owens Jr. Now Taylor England. Panabecker over to Fitz. Taylor England, shot clock down to 6. Now Darius Collins. He'll get stuck with it. Now Dylan Panabecker, a little jumper, in and out as the shot clock expires. Ball back to Rocky Mountain College. Batlin Bears will have it on the offensive end. Craig Wilmore working against Panabecker. He'll drive baseline. Driving in, extra pass. Now Ladine drops it off, tipped out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Rocky. Inside Betcher, 13 on the shot clock. Back out Samuelson. He'll work against Taylor England. Shot clock down to 6. Betcher stuck with it, and they'll throw it out of bounds. Pannebecker will inbound to Fitz. The Diggers will bring it into the front court, trailing by 11. Shooting 46% from the field is Montana Tech. Troy Owens Jr. in the lane, basket's good. (31-22) your score. Ladine against Fitz. Hands off Betcher. Betcher on the right-hand wing. Do a little dribble drive. Now Wilmore back cut and gets the basket to go. Now Pannebecker will bring it into the front court. And a foul called against Rocky. That's going to be against Lucas Vining. That's his first, team fourth. 5:13 left to go here in the first. Diggers with the inbound on the baseline. Wilmore checks out. Rocky calls a timeout. And Isaac Martell is into the game. 33-22, 5:13 left to go here in the first. After the quick Rocky timeout, the Diggers will get the ball in with Fitz, and he just throws it right to Martell. And Martell will go up, and he'll get the dunk. 35-22 your score. 5:08 left to go here in the first. Rocky ahead by 13. Pannebecker set to throw it in, and he does, to Christian Jones. 5:06 left to play here in this first half, and Rocky, their largest lead of the ball game, it's 13. Troy Owens Jr., dangerous pass. It's to Ladine as he takes it away for Rocky. Now into the front court, over to Lucas Vining. Samuelson working against Pannebecker. He'll back dribble in, put the shot up, and scores it. And the Rocky lead continues to grow. 15. Diggers into the front court. Christian Jones. Now to Darius Collins. Taylor England. Out to Christian Jones. He'll drive in the lane. Righty floater. It's up. Off the mark. Rebound down to Taylor England. England puts it up, and it's good. The offensive board and the putback for the sophomore out of Helena. England's got 4 rebounds from Montana Tech so far. Now Lucas Vining. Betcher, 3 ball. That one's off the side of the iron. Rebound down to Dylan Pannebecker. Now Christian Jones. Taylor England in the low post. He'll operate against Betcher. Drops it off Pannebecker. Can't get that reverse layup to go. As the Diggers really need that one. Rocky leads still out to 13. 37-24. Ladine brings it into the front court. He'll have it around the top and inside, and a travel against Rocky Mountain College. Satchel McDonald checks in. Betcher checks out. Rocky's leading scorer so far is Wilmore with 11 points. Christian Jones now towards the middle. Taylor England, 3-ball. That one's off the mark, a little bit long. Now Wilmore. This will be Ladine with it. Into the front court. Satchel McDonald. He'll work against Taylor England. Can't get that one to go. Gets the follow, though. 39-24. 3:08 left to go here in the first. Pannebecker into the front court. The Diggers shooting 42% for the game. Rocky shooting 55%. As now Darius Collins, the 3-ball. It's up and it's in. 39-27, cuts it down to 12. 2:51 left to go here in the first. Ladine pressured. Back over to Vining. Satchel McDonald. Samuelson. Throw the back cut to Ladine. That one's off the mark. Rebound down to Pannebecker. And a foul on Vining. Montana Tech with the basketball now, trailing by 12, 2:25 left to go here in the first. Troy Owens Jr. Taylor England sets a flat screen. Troy Owens Jr. in the air, and he will be fouled and go for 2. They're going to call that one against Martell. That'll be his first. That's a 6-team foul, and Owens Jr. was in the act, so he's got 2 free throws coming. This one is up, and it's good. Owens at the line. This one's up and good as well. 10-point game as Ladine will bring it into the front court, working against Troy Owens Jr. Martell will run off a couple screens. He's got it moving towards the middle. Back out Ladine in front of the Tech bench. This one's up and it's good. With it, Christian Jones. Blake Dittman over Troy Owens Jr. 16 on the shot clock. And that one's going to be tipped out of bounds, and it's going to be Rocky Mountain College basketball. (42-29) your score. 13 points is the Rocky lead. Minute 28 left to go here in the first. Now Wilmore in the high post, working against Collins. Pump fake. Now Christian Jones with the steal. He's got it as it brings it into the front court, and a whistle and a foul against Martell. That's the 7th foul against Rocky. Drew Hughes checking in. Troy Owens Jr. checking out. Wallace checking in for Rocky. And Martell checks out. So Christian Jones at the line, the Diggers for this contest, shooting 43% from the floor. 2 of 6 from downtown. Rocky, 55% in the first half, 38% from three-point land. They've hit 5 threes. Oredigger's winning the rebounding battle 15-13 as Christian Jones goes 2 of 2. It's an 11-point game, 42-31. Ladine into the front court. Ladine unsure of what to do with it with 17 on the shot clock. They'll throw it out to Wallace. Back to Satchel McDonald. Now he'll rise up for a three. That one's off the mark. Rebound down to Taylor England. Over on the right-hand side, Drew Hughes. He'll drive into the lane, drop it off Darius Collins. Now Christian Jones, 12 on the shot clock. Screen from Doomer. Inside, outside. And the Collins three is off the mark. Now Craig Wilmore grabs the rebound, and the shot clock is turned off with Rocky leading 42-31. 18 on the game clock. Satchel McDonald, now to Ladine. 10 seconds left to go in this first half. Ladine, he'll rise up for a three, and it's in. With 4 seconds left, the Diggers get it in. And Drew Hughes from 45, it's up and off the mark. And that'll send us to the half. 45-31 your score. Rocky shoots 55% in the first half. They are 6 of 14 from three. Montana Tech shoots 43%, but turns the ball over 11 times. They are 2 of 7 from downtown. 2 of 8. Troy Owens Jr., your leading scorer with 8. Taylor England also has 8 to go along with 5 rebounds. Dylan Pannebecker with 3 assists. at the half. Rocky Mountain College leads Montana Tech 45-31. Rocky shoots 54% in the first half, 43% from deep. They're 7 of 16 from downtown. They're 0 for 1 at the free throw line. That's the only real mark against them. They've got 16 boards, 4 of them on the offensive end. They've made 11 assists, had 9 steals, and been forced into 8 turnovers. Montana Tech, on the other hand, 10 of 26. That's 38% from the field. They're 2 of 8 from downtown. From the free throw line, they're 9 of 10. They are winning the rebounding battle 17-16. They've got 4 on the offensive end, but they have turned the ball over 11 times. Troy Owens Jr. leads Montana Tech with 10 points, and the Diggers will start with the ball in the second half, moving left to right. Troy Owens Jr. with it. Back out left-hand side to Drew Hughes. Inside Taylor England. The hoop and the harm as England gets hit on the hand. And that is going to go against Jared Samuelson. That's his first. 15 seconds into this second half, and the Diggers have a chance at the three-point play. England at the line. This one's up, and it's in for the sophomore out of Helena. Diggers going to come out, play some man-to-man. Long pass out to Vining. He'll hand off. Dean. This one's in and out, and the rebound down to Darius Collins. Now the Diggers are going to play with a little bit more urgency in this second half, it sure looks like, just from the first 2 possessions. They feed it inside to Taylor England, and Samuelson's going to pick up the foul. Coach Drykosen telling Samuelson, you got to get him around him. Not try and play defense from behind and bat it away. Be a foul every time. Troy Owens Jr. now with it on the inbound. Shot clock did reset to 20. 19-20 left to go here in this second half. Pass out to Taylor England. England across the lane, gets stripped of it. Now it's Satchel McDonald. McDonald out to Wilmore. He'll drive baseline, get picked up. Wilmore stuck with it. Good defense by Owens there. Now McDonald, he'll get a screen. He'll drive baseline instead. Hang in the air, can't get that one to go. Rebound down to Taylor England. Hughes. Troy Owens Jr. on the inside, goes up, can't get the first one. Rebound offensively to Taylor England. He'll go up and score it. Taylor England with another basket. McDonald, he'll spin towards the middle, gets stuck with it. Now they drop it off to Dean, and Drew Hughes gets a steal. He's got it. The Diggers are off and running. He'll drive in the lane, drop it off Troy Owens Jr. Owens Jr. with 2. Hughes picks up the assist there on the nifty pass to Troy Owens Jr. Wasn't sure Troy was ready for it. And it's now a 7-point ball game. Diggers have started this half on a 7-0 run. Now Craig Wilmore looking to try and answer, throws it to Dean. Inside, Jared Samuelson. Samuelson, it's a jump ball is the call. The ball will stay with Rocky as Collins came over and gave it a clean stuff. Stopped the momentum of the ball. And the simultaneous possession goes to Rocky. Long pass into Wilmore, 6 on the shot clock. 5 as he's going to put his head down and drive. Kick out Vining. 3 ball. It's up. Off the mark. Rebound down to Taylor England. Now Drew Hughes has it into the front court. Diggers on a 7-0 run to start the half. Hughes in the lane. Picks it up. Back out. Drops it off to Troy Owens Jr. Owens Jr. from 15. This one's way off the mark. Rebound down to Craig Milmore. Dean into the front court. As Hughes pressures, Satchel McDonald. Grant Wallace set to check in at the next dead ball. Vining with it, shot clock down to 10. Down to McDonald. Taylor England with the takeaway. Boy, a great steal there by the sophomore out of Helena. Darius Collins from 15. It's up and it's in. And Rocky wants a timeout. And they'll take one, they'll get one, and the Diggers start out on a 9-0 run to start this second half. 45-40, Rocky ahead by 5. Montana Tech starts the second half on a 9-0 run after trailing 45-31 at the halftime. And Rocky has to call a timeout. They lead by 5, 45-40. McDonald into the front court, loses track of it, and a whistle and a foul. That's going to be the first on Troy Owens, the first on the Diggers. Wallace sets a screen for Vining on the inbound. Shot clock at 20. He'll spin towards the middle, go in, and an offensive foul on Vining. Cleared too much space. .45-40 your score. England working hard on the inside against Wallace, and the pass is going to go out of bounds. The ball goes back to Rocky. So wild series of events there. But Rocky will have it into the front court. Ladine out to Wilmore, and Darius Collins gets called with the armbar. Ladine with it. Wallace sets a screen. Inside, outside, Vining. Foot on the line, that one's up off the mark. Rebound down to Taylor England. England's got 9 rebounds so far for Montana Tech. With the 15:52 left to play, Rocky still leading by 5 after Tech starts out the half on a 9-0 lead. Dangerous pass, it's knocked out of bounds. Taylor England says, I got him sealed. Don't throw a bounce pass where he's going to be. It's Tech ball. Standing on the R. And they will toss it in along the baseline. Drew Hughes throws it in. Darius Collins, 3 ball in and out. Rebound down to Satchel McDonald. Ladine with it. He'll work against Troy Owens Jr. Inside Wallace. Out. Craig Wilmore, and he gets the first basket of the second half for Rocky. Drew Hughes will bring it into the front court with Rocky ahead by 8. Pannebecker inside. Taylor England gets the basket. Good high-low game there by the Orediggers. Now Satchel McDonald driving in the lane, working against Troy Owens. Back out to Wilmore. Wilmore's got 14 now for Rocky. Vining will try and work in the post. Turn around, fade away. That one's off the front of the iron. Rebound down to Taylor England. Boy, the sophomore got to be one of the best rebounders in the Frontier. He'll catch it up top. Look to go a little handoff here. He does to Troy Owens Jr. Owens Jr. Back out right-hand side, Drew Hughes, and Hughes gets fouled. That's going to be against Satchel McDonald. That's going to be his second. That'll be the fourth on Rocky. Brandon the boy set to check in. This one's up and just off the mark. Danny Betcher into the game, Vining out. So on the floor for Rocky, you got Betcher, Wallace, Ladine, Wilmore, and Brandon the boy. 5-point difference right now, 48-53. Brandon the boy will work against Troy Owens Jr. Now the boy working near half court. Owens Jr. picks up a foul. Shot clock resets to 20 with 14:19 left to go here in the second. And Nick Fitz will check in. Troy Owens Jr. will check out with his third. That's a team third on Montana Tech in this second half. Darius Collins applying pressure on the inbound. They get it into Brandon the boy. Boy will work against Fitz. Pick up his dribble. Now it's Grant Wallace. The handoff to Wilmore. He'll step back, fire a three. It's off the mark. Rebound down to Taylor England. Now Nick Fitz into the front court. Pannebecker trying to seal on the inside. It's not going to be there. Good defense by Wilmore. Fitz has it. Now Taylor England. He'll work against Wallace. The inside turnaround. It's not going to go, and a foul against Wallace. And we got immediate timeout on the floor. 48-43. Taylor England will be going to the line when we come back. Chance to cut into that Rocky lead. .48-43 your score. England at the line. He's got two shots. As England makes the first, cuts it to 4. It's as close as it's been in the second half with 13:46 remaining. 48-44 Rocky. This one is up and good for England. Boy, he has been an animal tonight. He's got 17 to go along with 11 rebounds. Betcher, pass out to Wilmore. Wilmore working against Pannebecker. He'll drive baseline and count the basket. Wilmore on the drive away. 50-45 is your score. Rocky with a chance to extend the lead to 6. Doomer checking in. Pannebecker will check out. That's his second, team fourth. of the second half. Rocky shooting 47%. They dropped 7 percentage points since halftime. Montana Tech shooting 44% from the floor. Drew Hughes has it for Montana Tech. Doomer, left-hand side to Nick Fitz, and Wallace has it. Now Ledeen, he'll go up and lay it in on the miscue and turnover for the Orediggers. Back out, Nick Fitz. It's a 7-point difference now. Taylor England, kick out, Drew Hughes, 3-ball in front of the Tech bench. That one doesn't draw any iron. Now Brandon the boy will bring it into the front court. Drew Hughes. Ledeen. Now Nick Fitz comes up with the steal. An errant pass from Ledeen to Wallace. Rocky going to go zone here against the Diggers. Now Doomer from 10. That one's off the mark, just a little bit long. For Doomer, who scored the first 4 points of the game for Montana Tech here on senior night and got the start, won the tip, but it ended up in the hands of a Rocky player. Inside, Wallace. Up. That one might have been blocked by Doomer. They're going to say no, it wasn't, but Doomer with the tough contest. (52-45). Troy Owens Jr. on the left wing. Houston the high post. Taylor England. He'll go and operate, and he'll get called for the travel. Brandon the boy now. Working against Troy Owens Jr. Now Betcher with it. He hit a 3 in that first half. That was pretty pivotal for Rocky to go on their run. Inside Betcher. He wants to post up. Ledeen cuts. Now Betcher, turn around, fade away, little jumper. It's in and out. Rebound down to Darius Collins. Throws ahead to Hughes. He'll lead the break for the Diggers, who trail by 7. Long pass down to Troy Owens Jr. 3-ball in transition. And it's down to 4 again. Well, you wonder if the Diggers hadn't laid an egg in that first half, and Rocky hadn't been firing on all cylinders, shooting 54%, what the difference would be right now. Ledeen, 3-ball in rhythm. That one's off the mark. Rebound down to Doomer. Troy Owens Jr. now. He'll drive in the lane, lose track of it. It's tipped out of bounds, and it's going to go back to the Battling Bears. Satchel McDonald and Jared Samuelson back in. Wallace out. Ledeen out. McDonald into the front court. 11 minutes left to play here in this one. 20 on the shot clock. So he'll back up. Now Betcher. Wilmore. He'll fire from in front of the Rocky bench. That one's off the mark. Rebound down to England. Boy, he is just clearing boards like a madman tonight. He's got 14 by my count. Inside, Taylor England from 10. That one's up, off the mark. Rebound comes down to Doomer. Doomer on the inside, kick out. Darius Collins, 3-ball, and it's in! The Diggers trail by 1 now, 52-51. Brandon the boy, pressured by Troy Owens Jr. 10:30 left to go here in this second half. He'll have it, step back into a triple, and in rhythm, Brandon the boy, the pride of Box Elder, knocks down a tough one. Brandon the boy, part of those 2 Box Elder state championship teams. One when he's a freshman and one when he was a senior. Doomer in the high post, working against the zone of Rocky. Now McDonald on the inside, the hoop, the harm, and Drew Hughes will go to the line to try and complete the 3-point play and cut it back to 1. 55-53, the Bozeman native puts it in. Blake Dittman into the game. Darius Collins checks out. He'll take a breather. That's the 3rd on Satchel McDonald. The 5'11 senior out of St. Louis, Missouri. Hughes completes the 3-point play. It's a 1-point game once again. 55-54. 10 minutes And 2 seconds left to play in this one. McDonald across the timeline. He'll work against Hughes. McDonald, just one of the best athletes in the Frontier. Brandon the boy, he'll drive baseline, try and drop it off. He does to Betcher, and Betcher creeps that one over the iron. Not sure that shot got a little bit over 11.5 feet. 57-54, 3-point difference. Diggers can tie it up with a 3-ball. Dittman to Hughes. Troy Owens Jr. 3-ball, it's blocked. He gets it back from 10. That one's off the front of the iron. Rebound comes down. Craig Wilmore with it. Betcher back to Wilmore. On the Town Pump logo. He'll back it back out. Long shot up. Rebound grabbed, and it's going to be McDonald picking up the foul. (57-54). 9:17 remaining, and we got the 1-and-1 free throws coming. So Drew Hughes will go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. The son of the Oredigger Hall of Famer and nephew of probably the soon-to-be Oredigger Hall of Famer, Sean Hughes, head coach up at Northern for, I believe, 17 years. But after 17 years, really, who's counting? As Hughes makes the first. Drew's brother is a really talented shooter up at Northern. As Drew goes 2 for 2. He scored a quick 5 here. Dean pressured by Hughes. Diggers all over Rocky in the half court. Samuelson working hard to try and post up against England. Ball tipped around back into the hands of Brandon the boy. The boy, he'll work, hold it high above his head, back out to Samuelson. Samuelson from 15, and oh boy, the shooter's touch on that one from former University of Montana Grizzly. Falls in. It's a 3-point difference once again. Rocky 59, Diggers 56. 8:49, let's play here in this second half. (59-56). Rocky with a 3-point advantage. 8:42 left to go here in this second half. Feed it into Taylor England in the high post. Dittman down in the corner. Feeds it into Doomer. Doomer on the cut to Drew Hughes. The layup, it's up and in. Boy, Drew Hughes playing phenomenal basketball right now. He's got 7 points in the half and 9 for the game. Wilmore drops it off to Wallace. Wallace on the inside, on the outside. Samuelson thinking about it. He'll fire it from 25. It's off the mark. And the Diggers, who have cut it to 1. 59-58. Blake Dittman in the high post to Carson Doomer. Doomer back out. Dittman, 3-ball. It's up, and it's in. And the Diggers are absolutely a different animal in the second half. They now lead Rocky, their first lead since early in that that first quarter. Brandon the boy for 3. This one's up and it's in. 61-59, Rocky retakes the lead, 62-61. Dittman out to Hughes, into Taylor England, back out Dittman. He'll drive towards the middle, back out, Hughes, 3-ball, that one's short. Rebound tipped around and goes back to Craig Wilmore. Rocky leading by 1, 7:22 left. Ladine into the front court. Ladine comes off the Samuelson screen. Wallace in the corner, 3-ball, it's up off the mark, and Dittman gets called for the foul. It's kind of a hand in the cookie jar kind of moment. Thought he might be able to knock the rebound away from Samuelson, but got all arm. Good call by the officials. Boy, I think they've had a good game tonight. Two very physical teams, a lot of post play, a lot of presence. As Ladine will throw it in. And back along the top. Ball's in the hands of Wilmore. He'll work against Darius Collins. Jump in the air on the defense. It's back to Brandon the Boy. The Boy, a little hesitation move. Hangs in the air. Back out Wallace. Wallace across the lane and scores it. Wallace with the right hand, and the Digger deficit is back to 3. 64-61, Rocky leading. Dittman in the high post. Back out Hughes. Now Taylor England. England across the lane, and it'll be a blocking foul whistled against Wallace, and England will go to the line. Taylor England is having one of those monster games that he has had so often here in the second half, third of the season, right? The triple round robin schedule for the Frontier Conference. Teams start to try and think they can figure out, and Taylor England just continues to do solid work underneath in the paint. Has shown his ability to maybe step outside a little bit, but his bread and butter is about 15 feet and in, where he's been very dangerous and very effective for Montana Tech. England at the line. This one's up, and it's good. And a timeout, Montana Tech, with Rocky ahead by 1. The Diggers did trail 45-31. Right now, they trail 64-63. (64-63) your score here at Kelvin Sampson Court. Sean Ryan sit along with you for the final 6:33 of this second half. Dittman applying pressure against Ladine. Wilmore working against Darius Collins. He'll drive towards the middle, kick out Brandon the Boy. He's hit some big triples for Rocky in this game. As he's got 4 of them, he's got 12 points. He'll drive in, pump fake, get stuck with it. Shot clock down to 8. Wilmore out. Wallace, 3-ball. It's up, in and out, and tipped around, and Darius Collins grabs the board. Wilmore is down, and the Diggers have a 5-on-4 advantage. Dittman, 3-ball. It's up, and it's in. And the officials will blow it dead. 66-64, the Diggers lead by 2. Wilmore has to come out as Vining checks in. 66-64. Vining will check in at the next dead ball, apparently. So Wilmore's able to shake it off. Ladine into the front court. Diggers leading by 2. Brandon the boy on the Kelvin Sampson court logo. Back out along the top, Wallace. Wilmore, 3 ball. It's up and it's in. And boy, Rocky shoot the ball extremely well from deep in this one. That is their 11th three-pointer of the contest. Diggers have made 6. Taylor England. Doomer in the low post. Diggers working a little high-low here. Back out, Darius Collins. He'll move it towards the wing, trying to feed Taylor England. Now Doomer. Back out. Collins, Doomer. Shot clock down to 8. Collins, 3 ball. That one's long. Rebound tipped around. Dittman keeps it alive, but Samuelson will grab it. 67-66 your score. Rocky with a 1-point advantage thanks to the Wilmore triple. Wilmore's got 19. Samuelson in the low post. He hasn't had many low post catches. He'll turn around, and the jumper with the right hand is good. Little fadeaway floater. Both teams shooting about 45% from the floor. England in the low post. It's stripped away. They're going to try and keep it alive, and the Diggers will regain it. Hughes out to Darius Collins. Back to Drew Hughes. 69-66, 4:23 to play. Doomer in high post. Drew Hughes defended by Brandon the boy. Drives in, loses track of it, gets it back. He'll fake, go up, gets fouled, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. That's the 19th foul on Rocky. So Drew Hughes at the line. First one is up and it's good. He's got 9 now for Montana Tech. Boy, valuable minutes off the bench for the Orediggers as Hughes is 2 of 5 from the floor. Taylor England with 19 and 12 to lead the Orediggers as Hughes goes 2 of 2, cuts it back to 1. Rocky 69, Montana Tech 68. 4:12 left to go here in the second. That was the 19th foul on Rocky. The first on Wilmore. Well, he plays so hard and has done a great job of not picking up fouls. Ladine drops it off. Samuelson, he'll go in, the hoop, the harm. As Samuelson lays it up and in, the chance at the 3-point play for him. It's a 3-point lead for Rocky. As Samuelson steps to the stripe. He has not attempted a free throw in this one, but is 1 of 1 now. 72-68, Drew Hughes with it. Lucas Vining going to drop back into the half-court defense as Rocky is in the man-to-man. Rocky's been switching between the man-to-man and the zone. Drew Hughes, kick out, Taylor England. Inside, Carson Doomer. Doomer with the right hand, it's up and in! Doomer now with 6 to go along with 7 rebounds on senior night. 3:30 left to play. Rocky leading by 2, 72-70. Craig Wilmore, he'll drive in, pull it back out. The 3 ball, it's in and out. Rebound down to Carson Doomer. Doomer kind of gets stuck with it. Kept it to the foot though, and the official keeping a keen eye and a point to it. Doomer. The 3 ball, it's up, off the mark, rebound Blake Dittman. Dittman back out to Doomer. And the hustle play for the Diggers pays off. 2:55 to play. Drew Hughes in the lane, little 10-footer, that one's off the mark. Rebound down to Wilmore. Wilmore into the front court. Drives in the lane, and they're going to call the foul on Drew Hughes. .72-70, Dittman will check out. Troy Owens Jr. back into the game. Owens Jr. with 15, and kind of a quiet 15. Done a lot of his work at the free throw line as Wilmore will have the 1-and-1. Wilmore misses the first. Rebound, Carson Doomer. Now Drew Hughes into the front court. On the floor for the Diggers, it's Collins, Hughes, Doomer, England, and Troy Owens Jr. Darius Collins now. Taylor England. England on the inside, back to Collins on the outside. He'll drop across the lane, go in, try and clear some space, and the basket goes. That's the third on Grant Wallace. 72-72, 2:18 left to come. Back to the action here is Collins at the free throw line. Chance at the three-point play, and that one's off the back of the iron. Tie ball game, 2:16 left, crunch time, if you will. Sean Ryan said along with you here at Kelvin Sampson Court. With it is Ladine. Digger defense has done a great job of holding Rocky Mountain College, just 28 points in the second half. Samuelson on the inside, doubled. Collins gets the steal. Now he's got it. He'll work against Ladine. Drop it off Christian Jones. Taylor England now. Taylor England on the inside, back on the outside. Christian Jones driving in, drops it off to Carson Doomer. Doomer on the inside, the foul, and he'll go to the line. Doomer misses the first, minute 44 left. Doomer at the stripe. He's had a great game on senior night here, as he makes one of two. He's got 5 points, go along with 9 rebounds. 73-72, the Diggers lead by 1 after trailing 45-31 at the half. Wilmore trying to feed it into Samuelson. Samuelson, the jumper from 15, it's nothing but nylon. And Rocky calls a timeout. Minute 27 left to go here in this second half. Troy Owens Jr. set to inbound it. He does to Drew Hughes. (74-73). Back to Hughes. Ladine will defend. Out to Troy Owens. They throw the lob to Doomer. It's going to be tipped away and stolen by Samuelson. With a minute 5 remaining, Ladine will bring it in the front court. Rocky leading by 1. Minute left. Ladine pressured by Troy Owens. Samuelson to Wallace. They'll go high-low. It's going to be tipped around, and England gets the steal. Now Ladine gets the steal back, and Troy Owens will pick up the foul. 47.5 seconds left. Troy Owens Jr. will check out. He's got 4. At the free throw line is Ladine. The 1-and-1 free throw is off the mark. Rebound down to Carson Doomer. 42 seconds left to play. 25 on the shot clock. Doomer in the high post to Darius Collins. Wallace trying to do everything he can to take away Taylor England, and Wallace will pick up the foul. That's going to be the 4th on Wallace. Coach Drykosen asking for rebounds here out of Rocky as the Battling Bears lead 74-73. Taylor England at the free throw line, 29.5 seconds left. England at the line, first one is in and out. (74-73) Rocky. The 1-point lead. Taylor England ties it up at 74, and the Diggers take a timeout with 29.5 seconds left. Recap the game for you. Senior night here in Butte, America. The Diggers trailed after somewhat of an abysmal first half, 45-31. And it was a half where Rocky shot 54% from the field. Rocky now shooting 50% for the game. Tech shooting 45%. The Diggers have absolutely dominated the rebounding battle, though. 37 boards as compared to Rocky's 26. It's a 74-all tie. Montana Tech has outscored Rocky in this second half, 43-29. Your leading scorers for both teams, Craig Wilmore's got 19 to go along with 6 rebounds. Additionally, Rocky has 4 double-digit scorers to go along with Wilmore. It's Ladine with 13, Samuelson with 13, and Brandon the Boy with 12. They've also received 7 from Danny Bencher, 4 from Grant Wallace, and 2 apiece from Satchel McDonald, Isaac Martell, and Lucas Vining. For Montana Tech, the scoring goes like this. Taylor England, he's got 20 to go along with 13 rebounds. Diggers have scored 26 points in the paint, have committed 16 turnovers. Rockies committed 13. England's got 19, Collins has got 12, Owens has got 15, and Drew Hughes has got 10 off the bench for the Orediggers. Diggers shooting 45% from the floor, 6 of 18 from 3. Rockies hit 11 three-pointers, they're 11 of 31. Ladine pressured by Hughes, 26 seconds left. Diggers are in the single bonus with 18 fouls. 20 seconds left, 74 all. Ladine. Hughes told to back up, now Vining with it. Back out Ladine. 10 on the game clock. Ladine, he'll get a screen from Samuelson. Move in with the right hand, put up the jumper, it's off the mark. Shot is up, blocked by Taylor England. And we're going to overtime. 74-74, Taylor England with the game-saving block. And we will go to our first overtime of the year for Montana Tech. 74-74, possession arrow in favor of Montana Tech. But that'll all change after we re-jump it with 5 minutes on the clock. I'm going to take just a few seconds, re-catch my breath, and bring it back here for the conclusion of senior night at Kelvin Sampson Court. So we're going to overtime here at Kelvin Sampson Court. Montana Tech and Rocky Mountain College. Craig Wilmore wins the tip after a false start. Ladine over to Wilmore. 5 on the clock in OT. 74-74. Ball in the hands of Samuelson. Taylor England going to get called for the foul. Taylor England will pick up his second. He picked up the first foul of the ball game for Montana Tech. With 4:42 remaining, it's 74-74. Samuelson at the stripe. Samuelson 1 of 1 at the free throw line tonight. This one is up and in. Touches every part of the iron and then drops. Blake Dittman checks out. Troy Owens checks in. Owens does have foul trouble. He's got 4. He's the only Digger really in foul trouble. He's got 4. Pannebecker's got 2, and Darius Collins has 2. Everybody else has 1 or less. 2 of 2 goes Samuelson, one of the leading candidates for Frontier Conference Player of the Year. Rocky in the zone. Drew Hughes to Darius Collins. Now Dylan Pannebecker out. Troy Owens, 3 ball. That one got tipped. Ball back into the hands of Troy Owens' hands. As Owens Jr.'s resets. 9 on the shot clock. They drop it off. Taylor England. The 2-point basket on the assist from Dylan Pannebecker. Pannebecker in the high post, ties it all up when he finds England for 2. 76-76, 4:08 remaining. Wilmore, defended by Pannebecker, trying to hand off to Samuelson. Get it back to Ladine. Ladine working against Hughes. He'll drive in and get the basket. Hughes was expecting help there, and there was none, as the cutter drew the other Tech defender to the other side of the rim. England in the high post. Owens out to Drew Hughes. 3 ball. It's up, off the mark, and the rebound down to Rocky. 3:30 left to play here in overtime. Montana Tech outscored Rocky 43-29 in the second half to tie it all up at 74 all and bring us to overtime. And it was big Taylor England block that forced the overtime. Wilmore, 12 on the shot clock. He'll step into a 3 ball. This one's up, in, out. Rebound down to Taylor England. England has got 13 rebounds now for Tech, along with 22 points. Troy Owens Jr. out to Collins. Pump fake. Samuelson gets around him. And the Diggers turn it over again. And as we cross the timeline, it's a 10-second violation. McDonald walked it up too slow. 10-second violation. Shot clock hit 20 before McDonald crossed the timeline, and Rocky with a 2-point lead, but turns it over. And they're going to call the foul on Wilmore, I believe, for holding Troy Owens Jr. with 2:33 remaining here in this overtime. That's his second. Rocky is in the double bonus. Troy Owens Jr. at the line. Owens Jr. has had a good night tonight, 15 points. Makes first. He does have 4 fouls, having to be careful with that. And Owens Jr. goes 2 of 2 to tie it up at 78 all. 2:33 remaining here in the overtime. Into the front court comes Satchel McDonald. Driving down is McDonald. He'll drop it out. Samuelson, the 3 ball. That one's up off the mark. Rebound down to Drew Hughes. The Diggers into the front court. Darius Collins can't get that one to go. Rebound down for Rocky. Into the front court comes Rocky. Hands of Ladine, under 2 minutes to play, and a foul against Hughes. It'll be 2 shots coming for Ladine, who is 0 for 1 at the stripe. He's got 13 points for Rocky. On 5 of 13 shooting, he's hit 3 threes. 3 of the 7 he's attempted. And the first one is good to give Rocky a 1-point lead with under 2 minutes to play. Darius Collins checks out. That's the first foul on Drew Hughes. But we're in the double bonus as it's 10th on Tech. At the line, Ladine. This one's off the side of the iron. Rebounded by Taylor England. That's England's 15th rebound of the evening. Blake Dittman pressured by Ladine. Ladine gets a hand in there and gets called for the foul. That's Ladine's first. Dittman will step to the stripe. At the line, Blake Dittman, he's got 2 as we're in the double bonus. And Dittman makes the first. Dittman has 1 more. This one's up and good. Diggers now lead 80-79. McDonald into the front court. He'll work against Troy Owens Jr. Ball's going to be skipped around. Ladine, the 3 ball, it's up and it's in. A big shot for Ladine. Panabecker in the high post, drops off to Taylor England. England, that ball's tipped around, gets it back, has it inside to Panabecker. Panabecker can't get that one to go, and Rocky has the rebound and the ball with a 2-point lead. Ladine into the front court. And a hand check against Drew Hughes. That'll put Ladine at the line. Darius Collins will check in. Ladine misses the first. The best Rocky can do is go up by 3, and he's got the hooligans in the background. Ladine at the line. This one is up and it's good. So it's 83-80. Hughes into the front court. He'll work against Satchel McDonald. Drops it into Taylor England. England on the inside, goes up. Can't get that one to go. Rebound down to Vining. And they foul Satchel McDonald, who will head to the free throw line. .3 left. Rocky with kind of all the marbles right now. And Tech calls a timeout. 83-80, 29.3 left. Take a little break. Bring you back here for the final 30 seconds of this one. McDonald will be at the free throw line. He's yet to attempt a free throw in this one. Misses the first. He'll have one more to go with 29 seconds remaining. The second one is up and in and out. The Diggers have it in Hughes' hands to bring it into the front court. Hughes, he'll drive down, drop it off to Troy Owens Jr. Owens Jr., long pass out to Drew Hughes. Hughes driving in, can't get the first one to go. The rebound will come down to Wilmore, and that'll be probably all she wrote. With 8.4 seconds remaining, Diggers get a good look there at a Hughes, who came off the bench to score 10. But that'll put Wilmore at the line for two more, and Wilmore on the night has yet to make a free throw. So Rocky 4 of 12 at the charity stripe tonight. And they miss the first again. Boy, they have given the Diggers their opportunities in this one. There's no doubt about that one. Wilmore again at the stripe. And the hooligans watching as well. And he makes the second, a timeout, a substitution check-in. Diggers have got to get the ball in. Troy Owens Jr. into the front court. He'll drive in, drop it off. Taylor England to Darius Collins. Collins, the three ball. That one's up off the mark, and that'll be the final. 84-80, your final in this one. Rocky holds on for a 4-point win after leading by 14 at the half. Montana Tech came soaring back 43-29 in that second half, but fall to the Battling Bears. Rocky improves to 10-7 in conference. The Diggers fall to 6-12. But boy, a weekend and a lot of momentum heading into the Frontier Conference Tournament, with the first game starting on February 27th. $84-80 your final. Rocky, let's run through the final stats. Rocky hangs on in overtime to get the win. 48.5% shooting from the field for Rocky. 35% from three. They hit 12 threes. They are just 5 of 12 at the free throw line with 18 assists. They have 14 steals and have 15 turnovers. Montana Tech shoots 42% from the floor. 6 of 21 from three. That's just 28%. But they go 26 of 31 at the free throw line. Rebounding battle, the Diggers dominate that 44-30. 17 assists for the Diggers. They did turn the ball over 19 times. It's part of the reason they were down on the deficit by 14 at the half. But they come up with 4 blocks. Taylor England with a monster game. He finishes with 22 and 16. Darius Collins has 12. Troy Owens Jr. has 17. Ladine has 19 to lead Rocky. Wilmore has 19, and Samuelson has 15. Brandon the Boy adds 12 on 4 of 6 shooting from three-point land. For Montana Tech, Drew Hughes has 10. Darius Collins has 12. Blake Dittman adds 8. 17 from Troy Owens Jr., 2 from Christian Jones, 2 from Dylan Panabecker, and 7 from Carson Dumoron Senior Light to go along with 10 rebounds. The Diggers score 28 points in the paint, but fall victim to Rocky Mountain College in a hard-fought battle on senior night, 84-80. That'll do it. That's your final from Kelvin Sampson Court. See you guys next year, and have a good one.